Hey guys, Sherwin here. I'm here with another Merfolk video. So basically, unfortunately, I can't give you all of this game because so what happened was I got a 5-0 in a league. It was on my dad's laptop, and I was trying to record the footage so I can share it with you guys at home and edit it and all that stuff. But the problem is the footage from the last two matches got really scuffed. So I'm able to show you the first three matches, and the last two matches were against Hammer, and I won't be able to show you anything unfortunately. So um, that's just how it is, I guess. I really apologize for that. If for some reason I can go back and grab the footage, I can do that, but it's not on my computer, so I don't have any access to it. So I really apologize for that, and hopefully we can get some more Hexcatcher footage anyway, so we don't have to, bother. But yeah, this is exactly what I'm looking at. This is what was rolling when this is what you're looking at is what footage I was able to pick up, and this is nothing. Like this it's just a still screen, right? And on my screen, like when I was recording it, it was actually rolling. But I guess this is what the footage picked up. So I really apologize for that. But I will show you the first three matches of my 5-0. But yeah, this 5-0 did get posted, and I'm very excited to show you that. And yeah, let's without further ado, let's get to it. I guess yeah. Yeah, so I don't keep this hand as a one lander, and this one, I've tried keeping one land vial subtlety hands. They never work out, so I just mulliganed it. I already knew for experience. It's just the hand just never works. So yeah, I kept this decent five. It's fine, and they inquisitioned me, so that really sucks. But they didn't take vial. And yeah, so I just able to play Vial, and they Inquisition me again, and they don't take the Silvergill, and I can't help but feel, but like that this player is just not playing very well. So yeah, I'm able to play Silvergill, and you guessed it, third Inquisition. So this time they don't take Silvergill again. So yeah, so they're just letting me have cards. So like this is a great mold to five if my opponent is just taking the wrong cards. No, I'm able to capitalize on the card advantage here, and they've kept a one lander too, so it's not like I just think this was very risky on them, and they kept a 7 too, and now I'm here, I'm able to just tight shaper his land, and he just can't do anything about it, and I'm not even sure, like I don't know what the Godless Shrine the Godless Shrine Triple Inquisition you Blood Chief's Thirst deck is, but yeah, that's I kind of wasn't sure what to sideboard, so I just kind of assumed it was like some kind of mid-rangey deck, so I just kind of sided that way, I think. So I took out the forces. I remember doing that. I don't exactly remember what else I ended up doing, but yeah, I took out the forces for sure. So yeah, I just kind of spreading season, and I think he played a Soul Guide Lantern here. I'm even more confused now, so I just kind of you know he's dead in 2 turns and he just gives up. So yeah. Here's game two. So he is playing some rock build, and I'm not sure why it wasn't showing the opening. Wow. Yeah. So he inquisitioned me. Yeah. I don't know why there was a skip there. Huh. The footage must have been unscuffed here too, as it does. But yeah. Here he played. I had the option of playing the Hexcatcher, but I played the Silvergill instead. I think I should have played Hexcatcher. It would have been really clean, because I was suspecting Liliana de Veil. I wasn't 100% sure, but I was definitely suspecting it. So yeah, here he plays a Kazandu Mammoth, which is the most surprising thing I've ever seen. I've never even seen this card, but yeah, he is empty-handed, so I am able. I think I am able to like try to capitalize on this. I just figured like yeah, I'll trade with Kazandu Mammoth. That's fine. So I go ahead and try to attack the Liliana, and he does not trade with the. He does not trade with his Kazandu Mammoth, so I just kind of play the Kira, hoping to play around some removal spell, but he uses Inquisition to take this Feloon. And I just put my Vial to 4 so I can play the Subtlety. So yeah, here I just attack with my Flyer. I don't no reason to get frisky here. But he does play use Elvish Reclaimer to get a Urza Saga. This rock build does that a lot. Like there's been this rock build, shows up every so often. Um, Not with Kazandu Mammoth. I don't know what the hell that it's about. So yeah, he does an Urza Saga, so that is threatening like another creature. But yeah, I just let him attack for 5. And I figured, the subtleties might not be getting better, and I think I have a clean clock in the air. I can keep him at bay a little bit on the ground, so I just kind of, bring in my flyers, and I don't. You could probably there's like some thought to sacrifice this waterlogged grove here, but I choose not to. So I figured, yeah, I'll have him dead in 2 turns, and I have the ground locked up a little bit, but unfortunately, he is going to get a Shadow Spear here, so I just kind of forced the action on the on getting the construct with the dockhand here. But yeah, he does get Shadow Spear, so he's able to equip that. But he doesn't elect to attack or anything. Um, so yeah, it's like I could have traded pretty evenly with Silvergill there. Unfortunately, I drew another land, but now I have a chance to sacrifice a Waterlogged Grove, so I can at least keep playing 2 drops if I were to draw them. But yeah, here is when I don't think I need to use the Dockhand anymore, so I just kind of not to. I just don't. But yeah, I do play the Vial. I should have actually played this Vial last turn. That was a mistake. Um, so he is getting another Urza Saga, so it's getting a little out of hand here. Um, yeah, he does attack with a Kazandu Mammoth, and I do. We switch life totals, and he plays a Hex Drinker, which I've never seen in these kinds of decks. But yeah, I do sacrifice the Grove, and I get a Lord, so I'm just kind of looking for a Seize effect here. I draw another Fiery Islet, and if I had played the Vial on time like I was supposed to, I would be able to Vial in this Lord, so I actually missed the draw here. But it didn't matter because he made a very bad attack here. Like, check this out. Like, he loses his entire board here. I don't know why. He's just like YOLO Mathis for blockers or something. I don't know. So I just go to 1, and he loses his entire board, and then he realizes, oh shit, I'm dead. Yeah, look, his whole board is gone. Oh, he's left just 2 constructs, and he literally concedes from this point. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what he was thinking there. There was a game to be played. Like he did not play it. So yeah, I'm also lucky to not have tapped this Fiery Islet. So yeah, that also helps. So yeah, um, yeah. Here is another. It's Yorion Sky Nomad. So I didn't play this game that well. I'm gonna admit. So I'll just put that out there. But yeah, I did just play it off with Island. He goes Abundant Growth. So I'm kind of expecting a run in the 6. So I decide not to go ahead and run out my Silvergill Adept here. I just play. I just hold up the Hexcatcher in case he does something, and yeah. Here he does play the Ren 6. I do counter it. So yeah, first use of Hexcatcher in this league, so that's kind of cool. Here I just instead of slamming Svelune, because I am like suspecting the Teferi, so I just played a Silvergill in case he just plays a Teferi, and he does play a Teferi, so I was rewarded there. But yeah, here I go ahead and play this. I figured if I didn't draw a land, I'd just play a Svelune, but here I did, so I just go ahead and play 2 creatures, so I can kill this Teferi if he has a removal spell. But he has an Omnath, so that's a little frustrating, but that's okay. I do go ahead and kill the Teferi. I'm thinking maybe I could have left up the Trickster here instead of play the Svelune, but I feel like, yeah, I need to get something going here. But yeah, here he of course he plays a Teferi, and I play another Hexcatcher. But I think it might have been better to just play the Trickster so he can't get a bunch of mana. And he gets to do all this nonsense, and this is probably bad for me. And it's really frustrating that Fury can kill 2 creatures like that, because the fact is that Hexcatcher has 1 toughness, so he's able to just double, 2 for 2 and kill 2 lords. But I do play a lord here. Let's finish off the Teferi. I've replayed the Svelune for like the 4th time, and yeah. I think I should have played the Trickster last turn, but I don't know. This Omnat's gonna be a problem both ways though, so because I just have no way to remove it. But here he plays a Yorion. He's able to draw 2 cards here. So it's getting kind of out of hand. But it's not the end of the world. Because I can still, I can threaten a lot of damage here. I can't really play around anything either, so I just kind of, do that. So yeah, here I just try to get in for a lot. And he has a Solitude, I believe. Yes, he does. And instead of hitting Lord, he hits the Sphaloon, so I'm okay with that. Unfortunately, I don't have enough mana to play another thing, so I just kind of play the Trickster. And here I upkeep the Trickster on the Omnath, which I probably should have done earlier, but it's okay. So yeah, here, yeah, he's just attacking with the Solitude. Yeah, I think he wants to just try and gain life here. I don't think I block. Yeah. Yeah, it's getting a little laggy. I'm really apologize for that. I recorded this on my dad's laptop, and his laptop isn't the best. So yeah, I'm not sure why there's so much lag here. I really apologize for that. Yeah, so here I just yeah, I play a Sphaloon and then I attack with all my guys except for Lord, just to try and kill him. But he's gonna gain some more life here because of stupid Omnath. But he does also have Bitseiju for the Mutavault, which is fine. Like that's not a big deal. I could still threaten lethal next turn. And here I figured like I have one more land, and this Tide Shipper is doing anything, so I might as well contribute to this plan, this all-in plan. And he does have another Solitude. And here I make a mistake. Well, not here. Yeah, so here I'm just getting attacked for 4. I make a mistake next turn. I'll show you. Yeah, so I crack the Islet and I draw Trickster, and he blocks with Omnath. I'm just trying to draw cards here, and I do draw Manamo, so that's also helpful. I think it's possible I could have Trickstered this Omnath again, but I think this time I want to cut him off lifelink here, and here I made a big mistake. So I was able to recognize that I had the Manamo to untap the Sphaloon, and here I should have probably double blocked the Omnath, but I didn't. And I had a Mutavault too, so I could have, there was a lot I could have done there. I should have just killed the Omnath, because that Omnath's just been a whole problem the whole game, and it's been giving him a lot of life. And I think if he didn't have the Omnath here, I would probably have won the game. Um, yeah, I think that was the biggest mistake I made this game. Like, probably not double blocking this Omnath, and here I'm just dead because the Omnath ability is what kills me here. I'm able to block this Omnath, but it didn't matter at this point because he just was able. He had 3 land drops to deal the 4 damage. So between that and the flying Yorion, I'm just dead. So yeah, I didn't play this game the best. There was a lot of different lines I could have taken here. But yeah, I think if I played better, I would have definitely won this game. So instead, I have to go, the 4-0. So yeah, here I keep this pretty. This is a pretty decent hand. If they have red and 6, I'm able to counter it, to fairy or and whatnot. So yeah. So they go ahead. He goes and pendings the vial. I let that go. I don't think this game is about the vial. It is frustrating that I do have to. It does force me to draw into the 3rd land, but I do luckily. Yeah, he just plays an Abundant Growth instead of Ren and 6, so I'm pretty happy to see that. And here I do slam Sphaloon because I'm able to protect it with the Force, so I just go ahead and do that. Like I can even protect it with subtlety, so I definitely do that. So there's no time. There's no better time. And here I do end up forcing the Ren and 6. And he just tried Fury here, and I have subtlety for that too. Like it's kind of dumb. Like this is a lot of what's like dumb about Modern. Like you have a lot of draws devolve into, oh, do you have the free spells to counter their free spells? And it's kind of a little frustrating, but it's okay. We had it this time, so I do still enjoy Modern at the end of the day. But yeah, here we're getting in, and then I'm gonna kick on the Triumph. He did miss his 3rd land drop, so that's pretty good for me. But here, fortunately, he has Fury. If he has Ephemerate, I'm pretty dead. But actually, no. He has to kill V's, and he can't Ephemerate because of the ward. Um, so yeah, actually, he actually can't do that. So yeah, cool. Because he did miss his third land drop. So yeah, I do it now. I do have Swaylune, um, and this Swaylune has just been it's been a problem for him. And even if he does deal with it, I have another one. So it's I'm in a pretty good spot, I would say. Yeah, here he pendings my Swaylune, which is completely fine because I have another one, like I said. So yeah, now he's left with one card in hand. So I'm in a good spot. So now here I just attack with Master, and I play the Swaylune, the replacement Swaylune, and he goes to 3, and that's important because he's going to play it to Fairy here, and he's going to try to bounce my Swaylune, and he plays the land tapped. So now he's not representing Solitude, so now I can pretty freely attack him for game. So yeah, I just go ahead and play the Master and attack him for game, and he's dead. So yeah. And this was a weird game. Um, I am questioning a couple things, but yeah, we'll see. So yeah, this is a little land heavy, but I has a Kira, and I think Kira is great in this matchup, so I keep it. So I just play a land. Unfortunately, no free spells in this hand, but that's okay. He does. I think he does play red and 6 here. No, he plays abundant growth. Yeah, not the end of the world. So um, I decide to leave up Trickster. I don't want to expose the Lord to pending, and but yeah, he does play red and 6 here, which is fine. I think this isn't a game about red and 6, so I just go ahead and play my Trickster, and my plan is to basically just attack him. Um, and that was a really good draw, to dismember. So I don't think this game is about red and 6, so I just go ahead and ignore it and just attack him. So I play the Kira here. And I maybe should have attacked the red and 6 because actually red and 6 makes Kira a little worse because he can ping it. But here he makes a weird mistake. He goes in, instead of pinging my Kira with red and 6, he goes ahead and unholy heats it, and then he taps his land, which is very strange. So I have full agency here to just, and here I should have killed the red and 6, but no, it's okay. I think I just go ahead and attack him because now I just feel like yeah I have him dead in like 2 turns. No, I have him dead next turn if he does nothing here, and he plays an Omnath here, which is fine. So yeah, I wonder if I could have played this game differently because I feel like he did make a big mistake there because he could have just gone ping red and 6 and ping Makira with red and 6 and then kill it. But yeah, here he just has another he has a pending. He realizes his mistake the first time and he tries to correct it. And unfortunately, I can't kill him. I can only attack him to 1 because it's a stupid Omnath. So I do just decide to dismember the Omnath and then pass the turn. But he has another Omnath, so yeah, here he has another Omnath. He gains some life, and he actually plays a second Omnath here. Because he's trying to dig and find something, or imagine a Solitude or something, and he dies. So okay, now we're playing against Prisontron here. I do keep this hand because he shows me Serum Powder, so I feel like yeah, there's no pending in my future, so I just go ahead and play a Aether Vial because yeah, he exiled 7 cards with the Serum Powder. So yeah, here he plays a Chalice for 1. I don't really care about it, so yeah. I am fortunately missing my land drops here, and he plays it very early Ensnaring Bridge, and I'm like, oh wow, so that's probably game. So basically, my plan here is I have to draw a bunch of lands and draw an Otawara, and that's pretty much my out here. And I do play it out for a bit, but I am just like a fish floundering here, because I just cannot find my land drop. But yeah, here I maybe shouldn't have played the second Lord because it probably didn't matter because I can only attack him for 3 here, but I do decide to play the Tide Shaper and try to get him off Tron as soon as slow him down a little bit so I can get some time to draw that Otawara. But yeah, maybe shouldn't have played the Lord here. But it's probably not going to matter at the end of the game anyway. At the end of the day anyway, because yeah, he does exile Sorcerer's Spyglass. So I'm not sure what was going on there. Sorcerer's Spyglass pretty much ends the game if he just goes ahead and names Otawara. Um, I guess he didn't recognize that. That wasn't out. And here he has two cards in hand. So yeah, playing that just kind of shows playing Lord was a mistake there. And I'm just drawing more Lords. So yeah, just not really helpful. So yeah, basically I literally have to peel lands in Otawara at some point. And here he yeah, I decided to just play a Lord. I figure like yeah, I'm already all in on this Lord plan, so I just have to find Otawara and lands. And yeah, drawing more Lords. Just I think I started the game with like two or three, and I've just been drawing. Now I have six of them. So yeah, here if he goes Spyglass on Otawara, he ends the game, and he does not. So he instead names Aether Vial, which is shut off by Karns, and he finds Ratchet Bomb, and I think that's enough for me. Because between Ratchet Bomb and Liquid Metal Coating, I think that ends the game. So I just go ahead and concede very soon here. Yeah. Yeah, I believe he finds Liquid Metal Coating, and I think that's enough for me. So yeah, that was just a kind of a rough game, and not a lot you can do there. Yeah, finds Liquid Metal Coating. Yeah, and then he finds Ratchet Bomb. So yeah, I'm pretty much dead. So yeah, um, yeah. So I do feel like four lands is too much, and there is a case for keeping that as a Tide Shaper in it, but I don't know. I didn't feel good about it. So yeah, here I decide to Tide Shape the Hour, and then he goes ahead and does nothing. So I attack, and then I play a Svelud, but here he plays a Dismember in response. He kills the Tide Shaper. So it does slow Toronto down, but he has natural Tron anyways, and I just go ahead and force the Karn, and he goes ahead and grabs a Blast Zone. So yeah, here I'm not drawing very well, but that's okay. But here I'm just able to leave up the Vial, and unfortunately he has another Karn. So but if he doesn't play his land, I can counter the ensnaring bridge he gets. But he gets Karn Silex, and he doesn't. Since he didn't play his land, I get to punish him really hard here with the Hexcatcher here. Any other savvy player probably would have not made this play because he plays the land literally right after, so he gets punished super hard. Yeah, this just puts me back in the driver's seat, and I just go ahead and kill this stupid Karn, and pretty much I play the Fiery Islet. If he does nothing, I can draw a card, but if he plays something, I can subtlety it. So. But he does Buried Ruin the Karn Silex back to try and kill Vesvaloon. But Karn Silex is a little slow. It can't blow up right away, so I have some time here. Fortunately, I draw an island here, but I draw out a Subtlety, so that's pretty good for me. So I go ahead and attack him. I draw another land, so it's not looking amazing. So if he has anything, it looks kind of. I feel kind of bad. He didn't crack the Silex for whatever reason. I'm not sure why, but it does give me another free attack. So. And I'm just drawing. Now I'm drawing on good cards here. I don't know how I can lose from this position because I just have forces and subtleties. So yeah, now he excels the Svelune, and I just let the Mystic Forge go. I feel like it's not a Karn, and it does go ahead and it makes his draws a little better. But I feel like I'd rather it hit the impact card. So, and if he's losing life to exile stuff off Mystic Forge, I'm pretty fine with that. So yeah, I go ahead and attack him with the subtlety. Like I put the subtlety in because I figured there's a 2-turn clock, so I might as well. But yeah, here I Tide Shaper the Urza Saga because I don't know what possible ones he has in his deck, but I don't want to be a part of that. So and I figured I can counter pretty much anything, and I do have enough lands to just hardcast on our subtlety and put some pressure on him. And I don't care about Pithy Needle, so I just let it go. And I don't care about that either. So the Spellskite. And I don't care about another Mystic Forge, so I just kind of let all of this happen. This is fine, and then he'll Spyglass, sees my hand's insane, and then he'll lose the game. But yeah, he made a huge error there, and I was greatly rewarded for having Hexcatcher there. So Hexcatcher doing a lot of crazy stuff here in this league. All right, game three, and I figured this. I don't remember if I kept this or not. I think I like begrudgingly put it back, if I remember right. Yeah, I did, and I put the island back. So yeah, here I this hand is slightly better, and it has lands, like so I'm able to cast stuff. But yeah, I go ahead and just it is a little land heavy, unfortunately, but he does play relic, and that's fine. And yeah, here's the spell sky. I don't really care about this. And I am drawing too many lands at this point, but yeah, I'm gonna see if I can punish like something with this Hexcatcher here, and he doesn't have anything, so I just kind of like we're chilling. I don't care about two spell skites, but they are a little annoying to attack through. So I go ahead and I play a Lord. I don't attack because I don't have Island Walk, and I go ahead and play the Spreading Seas. And I play another Silver Gill, and I just confidently attack with my Lord, and he doesn't block, which is insane. He doesn't block my my Master of Pearl Trident for whatever reason. I don't know why, but yeah, here I'm in a much better position now. But yeah, he still is not blocking, so I'm just kind of like letting I'm like, oh yeah, sure, this is fine. And yeah, he gets the Snaring Bridge with off this Inventor's Fair, and I go ahead and force it hard cast so I can well I pitch it so I can hard cast Subtlety, and then that is the game. So yeah, I'm able to show you the first game of this match, but unfortunately I'm not able to show you much more because of the corruption or whatever. Okay, so here he goes. They give me free Island Walk and play an Esper Sentinel. So my hand actually doesn't care about Esper Sentinel, so I know Subtlety it, no reason to. And maybe I should have played Cavern here, but it's okay. I wanted to keep him a little guessing. I think maybe one life doesn't make a difference here. I'm not sure, but I don't think you should have kept this hand because if you're the best player you can do on turn 2 is a Shadow Spear, maybe you should have mulliganed this hand. But yeah, go ahead and play the Silver Gill here. And yeah, the best play he can do in turn 3 is equip Shadow Spear. So I don't think he should have kept this hand. Because like a wife linking 1/3 flyer is not scary, right? Like to anybody. So yeah, here I go ahead and play the Master, and I attack. And I'm like thinking for a moment whether I want to Tide Shaper this. Oh wait, no. Yeah. Now here he goes to Fairy, and I'm like, I don't really. I want to slow down the Teferi, but the Teferi doesn't really matter. But he does bottom it. I think he's looking. He's obviously looking for like a hammer, or like a way to equip a hammer or something like that. And here, since I have two Tide Shapers, I go ahead and play the Tide Shaper on the Ink Moth in case something crazy happens. So yeah, I don't know what the lag is for. I really apologize for that. And yeah, all he has is an Ornithopter and he loses the game. So yeah, unfortunately I can't show the rest of this match. I guess it got a little scuffed. But yeah, I apologize for that. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys, and I hope you guys have a nice day.